6-yard line.
Bill 180, black 15. Red.
Rivers on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Do it. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Ready. Black 11.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's 4th down.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Jones. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Set. Flag 20. Watch the screen. Pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Easy.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. A toss play. Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 79. Check. Buckle along.
They run it here with Gordon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 31, Rivers, wide open receiver, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, run 80. Run 80. Watch the pass. Hey, Rocket. Check. Lucky.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Mike, 180. 14. Left.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Left, right. Check 3. 12. Wait!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
50.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running right, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Hey. Load it. Load it. 14. It's been a long day for you. 14. You.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Keep it skinny. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, go on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket. Run 80. Alpha. Check 24. Watch 24.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's caught out left by Perriman. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now.
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
50 seconds to mine. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
On first and 10 is counter. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They'll try and run for it with Jones. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ronald Jones, 29 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rivers now. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin Bush, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, go orange. Orange.
3rd and long for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
this game has the feel of, a turkey bowl. Thanksgiving Day, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Delta!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
0.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He don't want it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
We got 3, fellas. Hey, exit. Mark check 33. 33. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the run. Slip. Hey, Delta. Buffalo 1. Buffalo 1.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers make over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mike, check, green 80, Mike, black 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
12 at the 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All right, now, black 20, whirl! So we got man.
Back to throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters. And the officials say, yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory.